For the first time since Taiwan became fully democratic, the Executive Yuan has refused to countersign legislation passed by the Legislative Yuan. Premier Cho Jung-tai made the announcement on Monday, saying that the cabinet would not countersign an amendment to the act governing the allocation of government revenues and expenditures. The amendment aims to increase the share that local governments receive from the central government's revenue. Let's hear more.
行政院已经穷尽宪政救济的各种可能。
The Executive Yuan has exhausted all possible constitutional remedies, and so we have to resort to this. The Legislative Yuan has lost all control with the dictatorship it has imposed. There is no accountability. There is just one yuan controlling everything. Should I be brought down as a premier due to a vote of no confidence in the Legislative Yuan by the parties that are undermining and violating their constitution, I would consider that a medal for my defense of democracy. I will become a fighter to protect our constitution.
部署是让行政院院长对总统的决定负责。
Countersigning is a mechanism to make the premier responsible for the president's decisions. It's not a way to give the premier the power of veto, and it is most certainly not a weapon to wield against the Legislative Yuan. They're making up inventions such as no countersigning and non-implementation. How is that any different from a dictatorship?
在台湾没有行政权的独裁。
In Taiwan, we don't have a dictatorship led by the Executive Yuan. What we have is a dictatorship led by the Legislative Yuan, which keeps trampling over democratic principles by abusing a numerical majority. If you're unhappy about the Executive Yuan exercising its authority and not countersigning the bill, then you may proceed with a vote of no confidence in the Executive Yuan.
The Constitution states that the Premier must resign within 10 days of a vote of no confidence passed by a simple majority of lawmakers in the Legislative Yuan. Should that happen, the President may also order the dissolution of the legislature and hold elections within the following 60 days. The legislature would be in recess until the newly elected lawmakers take office.